What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are lit. Turn. Today, the motherfucking day, straight here outside, Big Creep. Yes, sir. Your boy has arrived. Be back on his bit. Unstoppable with Yahweh. Yes, sir. They try to stop you, boy, but they can't, man. I'm blessed. Hey, man, say, man, all this fame and fortune don't mean a goddamn thing. Because I know who I am. We the Hebrew Israelites. We the Jews. No matter what, man, they can try to dangle all these little shiny things in a boy's face. Don't matter. I was sent here to help y'all. However it is that I'm helping, wherever it is, I'm letting y'all know what's up and what it is and what it ain't, gang. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is real. Yeshua is real. All that's real. We the Hebrew Israelites. We the Jews, gang. We living in the end times, gang. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to take your boy out. They've been trying to take your boy out since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But your boy gonna fight back every day, each and every day, man. Hey, no matter how this YouTube thing work out, wherever, we already won. You know what I'm saying? Because after all this, we all gotta meet the maker one day. You know what I'm saying? None of this materialistic shit matter. And that's fact though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I hope y'all enjoy these videos, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to these videos, man. Come to the Black Hebrew Israelite, man. Know who y'all is, people. Know who y'all are. Because they trying to take everybody out. It might just be happening to me and few other people. It's gonna be a day where they gonna try to take everybody out. And are you gonna be ready? So let's get into this bit and let's get into it. Alright, boom. Today, it's my favorite day. Straight here outside Crip gang. Gang. Yes, sir. Kevin 2 turn back out here in the north. Real trenches, man. Crippin'. Never tripping, man. Hey, man, say, man, let's get to this bit, man. So we've been talking about Roundo. Everybody know what's going on with Roundo. Roundo got an indictment. He's under RICO, the Fed watch. Now, Qoundo been getting through some issues, gang. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Qoundo got his biggest buzz from Little Tim, his homeboy, taking out King Von. Now, this King Von situation, you know, we've been talking about it. You know, sometimes gangsters, we crash out, and that's just how it has to go sometimes. We crash out. We be in the moment, and we crash out. Roundo, he just don't learn sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not with this situation, but through all the other situations that's been going on, there's been a lot. You know, his friend passing, overdoses, getting locked up, all the situations that's been going on, man. So this situation, man, what we're gonna talk about, man, it's gonna be a rundown of everything that's been going on before Roundo went to took out King Von and his boys, took him out, and after his boys took him out. All the drama they've been going through. And then we're gonna talk about his recent altercation that's been happening. So, you know, y'all know the 12 ran up on me. You know what I'm saying? They tried to ban me. But thanks Yahweh, it wasn't the system. Like, now you're not saying it's not the system, but you did, like the place I'm at trying to ban me. It was the police just fucking with me. Now this altercation, they was trying to ban him from a mall. And I guess the mall had called him. So we got videos of everything that's going on, man. A lot's been going on in Roundo life, man, that unfortunately, Black people, we gotta live through that, man. You know, we We was under a 400 year curse. You know what I'm saying? Look into it, man. But the 400 years is up, but you know, we still gotta keep on breaking the curses. You know what I'm saying? We're under a 400 year curse, and you know, a lot of people have been dying, suicide, overdoses, murder, prison, slavery. It's just so much that's been going on, man. And you know who's been benefiting the most out of all this situation? The white man. But, you know what I'm saying? We've been talking about this and what's been going on. The things that's been going on with all these people that's been missing through Qoundo gang, and his people passing away, and the last event where the popos banned him from the mall. And I got a little video where he was with his girl. They doing challenges, so you know we got a little bit something just to, you know what I'm saying, so that we all human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I hope y'all enjoy your videos, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
Roundo went viral after he linked up with NBA YoungBoy and was becoming one of the hottest new rappers in the game. But after some shocking news just broke, his career could be over for good. This is the rise and downfall of Qoundo Roundo. On December 8, 2023, the FBI worked with the Savannah, Georgia Police Department to arrest Qoundo Roundo. They pulled him over around midnight, but it wasn't for a simple traffic stop. The feds had a target on Qoundo, so they sent the local cops to hunt him down. Qoundo and 3 of his homies named Lil D, Stro, and Hollywood were all named in the Fed case and were charged with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute fentanyl, cocaine, and more. Qoundo pleaded not guilty and was released on bond, but if the case goes to trial, he could end up serving 20 years in prison. Getting hit with the Fed case is never good news, but Qoundo was already facing a state RICO in Georgia. Back in June 2023, Qoundo and 18 other dudes got hit with a massive 49-count indictment. Qoundo was charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to violate Georgia's Controlled Substances Act, 1 count on participating in criminal street gang activity, and use of a communication facility in commission of a felony involving a controlled substance. According to the paperwork, Qoundo took a trip to Macon, Georgia on June 4th to buy weed from his plug. The state accused Qoundo of being a leader of the Rolling 60s Crip set in Georgia, and if they're able to prove he was calling the shots, then he could catch more time for any crimes his homies committed. When he was arrested in June, the prosecutors wanted to keep Qoundo locked up and asked the judge not to give him bail, but the judge decided that since Qoundo has to travel for his career, he could stay free until the trial. This isn't the first time Quando's been accused of street gang activity though. Back in 2019, the state tried to get rid of his probation after he was convicted of possession of a firearm by a minor. Then in 2019, Qoundo threw hands with an op at the Oglethorpe Mall and got hit with charges for a fray and violating his probation. The judge gave him bond on the probation violation, but the state tried to get rid of the probation again and said that the fight was between rival gang members and accused Qoundo of violating the Street Gang Terrorism Act. Then there was even more drama in the case after Quando's lawyer had to quit. It turned out that he was working with the dude Qoundo threw hands with too, so Qoundo hired a dude named Jeffrey Alls instead. Jeffrey said that the state had done a lot of unethical things in this case, and eventually the state gave up on revoking Quando's bond and dropped the accusation about gang activity too. Jeffrey fought hard for Qoundo, but now he's working with the Chatham County District Attorney's Office, which is the one who just hit him with a RICO case. Jeffrey can't work on the new case since Qoundo used to be his client, but the whole situation is kinda sketchy, and some people are worried Quando's not gonna get a fair trial. A month after Qoundo posted bond for the Georgia State case, he almost went back to jail after he crashed his whip. According to court documents, Qoundo was speeding down the highway when he crashed, and first responders gave him Narcan since he was showing signs of an overdose. Narcan is used for people who overdose on opioids, and part of Quando's bond agreement said that he was supposed to stay away from illegal drugs. Qoundo caught another break and didn't get locked up, but his luck ran out in December when the FBI got involved. Here's what's really crazy about the situation. If Qoundo gets convicted in the federal case, he could end up doing 20 years, but none of that time would matter in the Georgia State case. So if the situation goes left and he ends up getting time for both of them, he'll have to go serve his full sentence in Georgia right after he gets out of the feds. It's a lot of bad news for Qoundo right now, but he's not letting it slow him down. A couple days after he posted bonds in the Fed case, he dropped a track Cash and raps, "Thug nigga from the gutter. No, the money can't change me. They tryna do me like Young Thugger. Hit the county for some gang shit. Yeah, I'm fully loaded. Blue double R, that's when I lane switch. And county chain gang, I get out, ain't going back. I got a bounty on my name, Pull up, get the 100 racks. There go, you know my youngin', Trey, ain't speaking on who got waxed. Qoundo isn't just facing the loss in the court system though. He went through a tragedy last year after his cousin Lil Pab was shot and killed right in front of him. They were riding around LA together when 3 shooters caught them and started letting off shots, and Pab was tragically pronounced dead at the hospital a few hours later. Lil Pab was facing his own RICO case in Georgia and was supposed to see trial just 1 week before he was shot and killed in LA. Him and 10 of his homies were accused of going on a massive crime spree and stealing over 10 cars in 1 day. Pab was also facing 2 other cases for fleeing from the police, burglary, theft, and cruelty to children. According to court documents, Pab did the race and got into a high-speed chase with the cops from Georgia to South Carolina. Qoundo raps about Pab all the time, like on the track ABG, where he said, "Through the cut with Pab, we gon' bang on him. Leaky in the back seat with that chopper, we gon' swing on him. And on my draws be Ralph Lauren, 23 shots to his car, Michael Jordan." And on his new track Cash, he raps, "I get on them drugs and scream for Allah. Every morning, I'ma hit that rug and do my vata. I'ma buy a brand new Benz truck like I'm Rollo. It ain't a night that I don't think about my thug, R.I.P. Pablo." And on his album Recovery, Qoundo aired the shooting situation out on the track Long Live Pab and raps, "I think that I might throw the towel in on my bandana. I think somebody out Crenshaw ran down and hit my man up. I'm gonna give my life to Allah. This a dirty Fanta. I wish I bulletproofed that Tahoe, jumped out with that hammer. That hurt my heart. I watched my partner die right by a gas pump. Look to the sky, a shooting star, bet that I'm the last one." Roundo's probably the biggest rapper in Savannah right now, but he had a name in the streets way before he ever hit the charts. When he was 2 years old, Quando's parents got into a fight and a hot iron fell on his leg and burned him. His mom took him to the hospital, but then CPS came in and snatched Qoundo away from his parents. He lived with his dad's aunt growing up while his dad went in and out of jail and his mom was addicted to drugs. Qoundo called his aunt grandma, but she was the reason he caught his first charge when he was just 11 years old. Qoundo got into a fight with one of his cousins, and his grandma called the cops and got him put on probation. That's when Qoundo started smoking weed, and over the next few years, he went deeper and deeper into the streets. Qoundo kept failing his drug test and had to go back to juvie a couple more times. Then they sent him home with a leg monitor. He wasn't gonna just sit around the house though, so Qoundo would let the monitor die and then sneak out on the streets. His parole officer eventually caught him though, and that's when Qoundo got sent to a boot camp for a few months. He was supposed to be in there for a year and a half, but Qoundo kept on fighting other kids and ended up getting sent back to juvie instead. After he got out of juvie that time, Qoundo only stayed out of trouble for a few months before he got picked up for stealing a cap gun and a bike. He served more time and got put on house arrest again, and by that point, there was no turning back for him. He had already dropped out of school in the 6th grade and was too young to work a normal job, so Qoundo put both feet in the trenches and started hitting licks. He was kicking in doors and selling stolen TVs. Then he decided to hit up houses in a nicer part of town. But on his first robbery in the rich area, Qoundo tripped a silent alarm and got sentenced to another 15 months in juvie. Going to juvie again didn't slow him down in the streets at all though, and when he came back out, he started carrying guns and was catching more serious charges. According to rumors, Qoundo even killed one of his homies back then who testified against him. There's no evidence to back it up, but on the track, Letter to You, he raps, "Put my trust in DJ, and that nigga testified on me. Double back, come strapped up with the Mac. That day tried to put that fire on me. No face, no case, I emptied out that 4-5 on me. In the city where I'm from, I swear it's kill or be killed. You gotta stay up on your pivot. Anybody can get it." Then on the track, Run Me Up a Check, he said, "Glizzy leave a fuck nigga leaking. I'ma leave a fuck nigga bleeding. My youngins, they gon' work for no reasons. Everything blue like 4 seasons. Better ask Dexter how I ripped the Beretta. I put that nigga on the stretcher. Bury him just like my treasure." It's not clear if Qoundo really took out his own homie back then, but we do know he started taking losses in the street around the same time. When Qoundo was locked up in juvie one time, he became tight with a dude named Kwafi Murphy. Then while Qoundo was locked up on a gun charge, Kwafi was shot and killed during the gun sale that went left. A dude named Juki ended up getting hit with a life sentence for murdering Kwafi, and Qoundo says that was the first homie he actually lost. In an interview with DJ Small's Eyes, Qoundo said that he's still really heartbroken over the situation, and it was the first time he realized death was real. A lot of people only heard about Qoundo and his homie Lil Tim after they were involved with King Von's death back in 2020, but the two of them are wrapped up in one of the deadliest gang wars in Georgia history way before that. Qoundo and Lil Tim both repped the Rollin' 60s Crips and linked up when they were teenagers. Tim wasn't just a Rollin' 60 though. He was also affiliated with a crew called Only the Mob, aka OTM, which was a set made up of dudes from the Rolling 60s, GDs, and other gangs. Qoundo's cousin Lil Pop was rocking with them too, and in 2016, they sparked a massive wave of violence in Savannah. Only the Mob had major issues with sets like VBS and the 1100 Block Gang, who were both clicked up under the 2X gang umbrella and rocked the color purple. On December 11, 2016, a dude named Javante Reed was shot and killed in the street, and an alleged Only the Mob member named Craig Weston was booked for the murder. Then a few months later, a 17-year-old named Tristan Gray was murdered, and the U.S. Marshals got involved with the case. A couple weeks later, another teenager named Kevin Jackson was gunned down in VBS territory. A dude named Rassam Sharp pleaded guilty and got hit with a 20-year sentence. There were 6 different shootings in 10 days across the city, but it wasn't even close to being over. And on July 5, 2017, the war in Savannah took another tragic turn. 3 Only the Mob dudes stood on the ops and started letting off shots into a group of people on the street. They caught 2 1100 Block affiliates and sped off, but that's not where things ended. The cops caught up to the Only the Mob dudes fast, so they tried to outrun them and get away. During the chase, an innocent dude named Scott Waldrop tried to get people out of the way of the Only the Mob member's car, and they ended up running them over and leaving them dead in the street. Then after they killed Scott, the Only the Mob affiliates crashed, and 2 of them died in the wreck. One of the dudes who died was named Stucky, and he was tight with Lil Tim back then. Their homie Jerry Chambers was the one driving the car that night, and he ended up getting charged for 3 murders over the situation. He had been booked for a different shooting in 2016 for robbing a woman at the mall, and after he took the murder case to trial, he lost and got hit with a life sentence. A couple months after the drive-by and chase, another dude named Marafi Williams was shot and killed. It's not clear exactly what went down, but another dude named Tay and his crew got into a shootout with Williams' homies, and Williams was tragically pronounced dead that day. Less than a week after that, another teen named Jaheim Morris got shot in the head and was rushed to the hospital by his homies. He was affiliated with the 1100 Block Gang, and street rumors say Only the Mob was behind the hit. But then news broke that he was actually in the car with his homies in the middle of a drive-by, and one of them accidentally shot him while they were spraying at the ops. It's not clear how much Qoundo was really involved with the war between Only the Mob and the 2X crew, but he's dissed him his whole career on tracks like Purple Baby when he raps, "I swear that all I know is murder, baby. Riding around with them bags on me, smoking purple. That 30 poking out my pants on me. I'm rocking purple label. This for that one who put them bands on me. We gon' murk 'em. Roll up a blunt of that new dead homie while sipping purple maple." Lil Tim is famous for killing King Von after Von swung on Qoundo, but rumors say he was involved with way more bodies before that and killed 4 dudes from 1100 Block. And on the track Dead Guy, Qoundo rapped, "Walked around that corner with that Glock in your hand, let him know what's what. Nigga try to kill Lil Tim, he got shot in his hand, that's why we smoking burning. Screaming that number that come right after 10. Late night, we screaming murder." Qoundo allegedly confirmed Tim had 4 bodies before Von on the track Purple Baby and raps, "Hellcat versus that Hemi, we straight dusted nigga. Do the dash and the foe runner. Way before that boy, he put foe on him. I'll be down, they up the skull on us. I done dropped the low, I'm in the NOLA thuggin'. Here they go, claiming they want smoke until they bro under." Qoundo, Tim, and the rest of their homies were heavy in the streets back when Savannah was one of the most active cities in Georgia. At the same time, Qoundo always wanted to make it in the music industry and started dropping tracks in 2017 when the beef with the 2X crew was really heating up. After he got out of jail in November 2017, he dropped the track I Remember on YouTube and popped off immediately. A couple of months later, Lil Baby hopped on the remix and helped Qoundo get even more buzz on his name. And in June 2018, he linked up with the dude who helped him take everything to the next level. NBA Youngboy made Qoundo his first artist on his Never Broke Again label, and that's when Qoundo really hit the spotlight. Youngboy and him were tight from the jump, and Qoundo was ready to take on any beef that Youngboy had in the industry. Having Youngboy backing him pushed Quando's career in a big way, but it's also why he ended up getting involved with King Von's death. Before Youngboy and Von started beefing, Qoundo was cool with Von's homie Lil Durk, and they even linked up in the studio. Youngboy and Von started having issues after Von dissed him for capping in his raps on IG Live. Then they started going back and forth about their baby mamas on social media, and Youngboy allegedly took a shot at him on the track Dead Trolls and raps, "Travel around with hella troops. I got pictures of you, little pussy bitch. Plan on staying in something in Atlanta too. Won't get up with me, but I don't fuck with you. All in Pampers, sunset tripping too. Bounty hunter bitch, trying to eat the crew." Qoundo got involved with the Twitter beef and started taking shots from Von's homies. And that's when Lil Tim hopped in and said, "Niggas from Chirac better chill on my nigga Qoundo." It was clear that the beef was heating up. But nobody expected it to end with Von getting killed right when he was becoming a superstar. Qoundo made it out of the situation alive and didn't face any charges. But now he's dealing with 2 cases that could get him locked up for years. He beat the odds and became one of the hottest rappers in the game and survived the streets of Savannah. But right now it's looking like he might do some time.
I think that's her right there. We'll wait on her too. The more the merrier. Hey, all of these guys probably got 20s on them too, so.
Where is it?
In Elevate.
Where's that?
Right in the food court right in here.
Oh, let me park. I'll go in there. I got a 22.
Yeah, I mean we all do. That's more the merrier.
Yep.
10-4, ma'am. I'll be working signal 40 at 105 Fort Argyle Road, which is the fairgrounds, now till 2300.
Copy.
You ready, Andrew?
No, for I'm 1023 out to the mall. We're going to be inside Elevate.
Christy.
I don't know what's going on with my computer.
I don't think anybody can get logged in.
Create a call for 1046 vehicle and
Go ahead.
I don't know if you can log me in yet, but my payroll is 64852. My vehicle is 4450. Yeah, I'll be out with that RO4, 43 Delta 1. 51 Delta 1.
Fort Argyle Road, Connor Road. Legend, go ahead.
51 Delta 1, you log me in, payroll 65103, 65103, vehicle 7450, 7450. Well, I gotta go through all this traffic and find out what we got. 5 in a second. Go ahead and head that way.
We're not trying to tell me around sometimes. We're ready to keep a little bit on the phone. 10-4.
7-2 to 9 to be by traffic backing up all the way past Gateway going towards Fort Argyle.
I just went from Santa Claus to...
27. So you're able to go to the bar and drive potentially people like up on the curb. We'll try to tie up that way.
What in the world?
24 Delta 1, Precinct 2 Sergeant. We have a shot spotted call coming in from East Western Street.
What? Man, ain't we just went through this the other day? That's crazy, bro. Man, we just went through this the other day. police been up here.
So you're here to make them up on that call.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nah, my girl, I'm like, what if y'all about to give me the paperwork?
We have copies, I'm sure.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Hold on, so you telling me that, alright, last time the police officer been up here, and he told me I was bad, and I wasn't. He filled out some paperwork for me to get banned. What I did? For no reason. Man, that's, he asked me, was I banned from the city? Was I banned from the mall? I said, no. He must be done seen that. I didn't sign no paperwork. You can't give me that extra week or nothing.
No, man, because Payne did it, but it's video camera. Payne told Shoshu entrance, and he told Mr. Bauer that he was no longer welcome.
No, he didn't tell me that.
He told him to go ahead and leave, right? He took off and he left, right?
Man, I cannot. He didn't. I'm about to call my lawyer.
Come on, let's walk this way. So, check it out. It's just mall security. Since it's a private establishment, if they want you to go, then you gotta go, okay?
Man, that's crazy, bro. No, not that.
Because we told you whatever that was.
That man, that's Pops. Let me talk to him. Pops.
Switch it and drive me.
He never told me that. He never told me that. I told him I never signed no papers. Who's my lawyer right now? What's up, Mr. Crowell?
087
Hey. Not Pops.
47, go ahead.
Oh, she said.
Well, when one comes available, you start with 47.2. We're going to start off at 65.
But I didn't do nothing.
Why y'all bothering my name?
They about to give me the band form.
Yeah, so she's gonna do the band form. You just gotta sign it. You ain't gotta sign it, whatever you want to do. Now, once the band form is done, you gotta remember that if you come back, then you could be arrested for criminal trespass, okay? Now, like I said, it's completely up to the mall. It's the mall making that call.
Man, the officer right here saying that the mall banning me, like, because they got a private establishment. I guess they just want to ban me. He right here, hold his day.
5-2, Charlie 1.
My Lord on the phone. She on the phone. She waxing her being bad.
5-2, Charlie 1. I'll be 10-1-2.
Like, what's the son? What did I do?
Basically, what we have here, Mr. Bauer, is that this is private property, right? When you come here, the last time you were here, you had a guy chasing behind you, right? When you went out to the show.
47 Delta Line. In reference to Ford Catherine Circle, y'all already received that call?
You wasn't ignoring him.
We weren't there yet. 47 staging. Both the 65 came out in our beat, so we're going to that.
We're going to write it down today. We're going to put it on the band form, and we're going to issue it to you. Right?
How's that for tomorrow?
Okay?
Miss Complex. I'm not.
46 to 47, Delta 1. But, hey, what did you need? I can head that way. I'm about to clear up from the mall. 47-2 needs 21. We don't need anything. 10-1.
I'm the victim of something. He said that I'm that's the reason he's going. That's crazy.
This man's copy at 46 Delta 1. I'm on whole drill route with 47 Copy to 1844. I'm sending safety to 47. 46.
My lawyer just said I don't have to sign the paper.
Yeah, the unit right there. Check that truck on the black truck right there. That's the ball too.
So you telling me like I can't even take these books to court and say this is
It's civil. It's whatever you want between you and the mall.
Oh man, they really doing that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they really doing that.
Oh yeah.
Black, young black, got it. That's what it means. Alright, listen. He just lied. He said y'all cameras on, right? It's alright, that had to be at like 6:30. He lied. I'm about to get the lawyer to get y'all cameras. He said that man just said this out his mouth. Back there, that man said when the police stopped me when we got stopped that day, that man said I took off.
No.
That's what he said.
So I can't rewind
I didn't
it right
take
now,
off.
What he said was somebody was following you and you ignored him.
No, before we came out here
Not
back
him,
there.
the person who was like whatever it was, but that's not.
No, listen.
You took it the
when
wrong
they
way.
said that when we was back there before we came out here, and he said last time when I said the police stopped me the other day and they said I wasn't bad.
Let's just get this paperwork done and we'll be out of here.
Yeah, that was like a verbal something.
But he still said I ran from the police the other day and tried to stop me. They said, who is the person that banned me? My lawyer on the phone. Who is the person that banned me? What's his name? Because we know the mayor. If the mayor say I ain't banned, I could come back in, right,
Well, right now they're putting it on paper.
But the mayor is over them, though, right?
The mall.
Yeah, the mayor got more say-so than them, right? Man, check this out, boy.
Just fill out this paper
I'm about to, we just gotta chop it up with the mail and I'm gonna go back in the mall, boy. I'm gonna blow these folks. Boy, cause I'm not even doing nothing, boy.
What's your payroll again?
Boy, you know how much money a nigga spun in this mall today?
You got your ID?
I ain't got my ID on me. What you need my ID for?
So we can put it on the band form. So check it out. He's going to do a band form. You ain't got to sign it, right? But because he's putting it on paper, that means, you've been put on notice that you can't come back. So if you do come back and they call and they want to prosecute and press charges, then you'll be arrested for criminal trespass, okay?
Y'all doing everything to try to lock me up for something.
So, and like I told you, this is the mall's call, right? They called us because they wanted you banned, okay? So it's whatever you and the mall got going on. We just have to do what they ask us to do, okay? They've asked us to ban you. It's private property, so they can ask us to do that, okay? Now, if you want to go to court for them later and fight whatever, then you can. But at this point, we're just to a point where we have to do what they ask us to do. Just like if you call us, we do what you ask us to do.
I'm about to be real with y'all. The police, y'all not doing nothing. It's them.
And like I said, they're the ones making the calls right now.
Every time I come in here, mall security bother me. Like who was chasing me?
So that's what you need to do.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Y'all telling me that it is a problem when somebody is doing something to you and you not doing nothing to them. If somebody want to do something to me and I'm minding my business, I'm not worrying about them and nothing, you telling me I'm the problem or he is?
And if that's something that you want, then you can take that up with them in court. Your lawyer and whoever, y'all can take them all up with that in court. Okay?
What up,
Come on, man, come on. Cause they banning.
He said, can I leave? Man, can y'all get him?
So, all right, check it out. Listen to me.
Hey, Daddy. He got banned from the mall because somebody with us was vaping. That's why he got banned. That's what the man just walked over here and said.
So check it out. Listen, you can go, but listen, we're still going to do the paperwork. Okay, so you're still being put on notice that if you come back, you'll be arrested. Okay, but you ain't got to stick around and sign it if you don't want to. But the paper's still going to be done.
They said that they banning me because somebody was vaping. I wasn't vaping. Know what I'm saying? I know how to handle this crap. What's up, y'all?
We'll just do the band form and let them take a picture of it.
Y'all, let's get out the street because somebody missing hit y'all and then they take you to jail. How they gonna say that?
Hey, hers is
I don't have a pen. I just
Y'all don't want to hurry up and leave or y'all don't care about the kids.
You got a form?
I think so. Over 6'5".
I gotta leave.
Signal 40.
Hey, Pepe.
05.
Hey, I told him we'll just do the band form.
Do you want a picture of it?
Huh? Hey, you want a picture?
No, ma'am, I understand y'all. I just ain't gonna come back. And I'm gonna get my lawyer to get everything. Y'all ain't doing no job.
Watch what car he gets into. Somebody do. Any video.
In contact.
I can't. I tried.
First, we gotta get blind. We gotta put on our blindfolds.
Yeah, this shit gonna be crazy.
Y'all should have let me do this shit.
How?
I'm talking about like prank y'all, do this to y'all. I would have got some.
Oh, prank me?
Yeah, you wasn't gonna want to do it. The type of shit I was gonna go buy. Snakes and shit.
Can you see? Oh yeah, I know. I'm glad you're not doing this. What you mean? Give him some more room.
Y'all gotta do that, yeah. Keep going, let's pull up. Keep going, right there. You're gonna start off easy, okay?
Wait, both of us gotta guess. We guessing at the same time. You can see?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's gonna be 6 rounds total, and whoever lose, like whichever one of us get the most points, whoever lose though, you gotta get the cake smashed in your face.
Man.
You gotta do it. If you lose, you gotta do it. All right, y'all. So let's get started. I'm waiting on y'all. Make sure you stick your hand inside of the box.
Go.
No.
Go?
Fucking pineapple. Man, watch out, man. Pineapple.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, this is pineapple. Alright, we 1-1.
Nah, you. What?
This is pineapple. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Pineapple.
We 1-1.
Point one.
Alright, take your blindfold. Oh, we can't take it.
Keep it on.
Oh.
Don't take it off.
Oops.
Round 2.
Round 2.
We'll let you know when to go.
Come on, man.
Round 2.
Round 2. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go? Oh, shit.
Boy, y'all fucking wrong, cuz. Hold on. Baby, this is shit we ain't never fucking seen before. We can't smell? Huh?
No.
Oh, we can't smell?
No.
Oh, shit. This feel like some type of fruit.
This ain't no goddamn fruit. Man, this shit feel like a damn dog.
Dog noodle.
You know what it feel like?
I don't know.
Candy
Mine feel like a strawberry or something.
Got yours right.
Mine's right.
Boy, y'all, nah, see, man, they gave me the hard one just so y'all could smash the cake in my face.
How?
What the hell is this?
Wait, can I feel his out or no?
No.
Okay.
Man, cuz y'all gotta get some shit that a nigga be actually seeing, man.
Oh, yeah.
It don't
This is
go in
strawberry.
this bowl. Man,
Just guess. You gotta guess something. You might get it right.
Man, jalapeno.
Something you eat in breakfast.
No, the hint is something you just got done complaining about.
A fucking hot dog.
But you wrong, she had one that's Roundo.
Yeah,
What is this then?
Sausage.
It's a sausage.
I know it. It just was kind of love. That's part.
No. Oh, baby. This guy kind of tight.
How many rounds?
Oh, y'all, this round 3.
Six
It's
rounds.
6 rounds. This round 3.
Man, this short ass shit. Fish.
Oh!
Tilapia. Tilapia.
This a
Man, you
fucking-
fucking.
Give it to him.
No, I don't, because he's saying he being
No. you
Barrett.
said fish.
This a stuffed animal.
Man, come on now, my nigga. Boy, hey, Corey. This fish. You can't do me like that. And I got it right. This YouTube. They gonna know I got
This
it right.
a stuffed animal.
They gonna be in the comments like, what the hell he said? Really? Because they don't want her makeup to get fucked up.
What? What? This? Don't do that when you're about to cake. Get smashed. We had.
I ain't like, y'all might want to go outside with it.
Why?
How about the next shot? I go.
They just fucking
We can put a towel right here.
clean the banana towel. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, y'all got that bump cake.
At exactly 4 a.m. on the 6th of November 2020, a face-off between King Von and Qoundo Roundo in downtown Atlanta changed the trajectory of their lives forever. Von was unlucky that night. 3 bullets from Quando's homie Lil Tim ensured that the Chicago rapper was put to sleep, marking a permanent end to his rap career and his run on Earth. Qoundo, on the other hand, lived to tell the tale. But if you know anything about Quando's life, if you've been following him closely, and you know what he's been through since Von's passing, then you know calling him lucky will make you the biggest troll right now. Qoundo has been through the blender, from being hip-hop's most hated man of 2020 to strapping up bulletproof vests before every performance after the fact to having $1 million bounty placed on his head. This is the craziness that's been going on inside Qoundo Rondo's scary life since King Von's passing.
So it's all
I got
business.
a crazy story, man.
All right, yeah, see.
When we was at the airport, some tall ass, he like 7 feet. He see Durkee, yo. now that was crazy.
When you find yourself in the middle of a murder case, when you look down and you see blood on your hands, it don't matter whether it was in self-defense or not. Best believe that you've just acquired a new set of ops. Ops that most definitely won't rest until you're as past tense as the person you allegedly took from them. That was the pickle that Qoundo found himself in the immediate aftermath of King Von's death. It didn't matter that he wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. It didn't matter that Von was the one that pulled the first punch. It also didn't matter that Lil Tim pulling up for Qoundo could be chalked down to self-defense for anyone remotely familiar with Von's street cred. All that mattered was that Von was dead, and the person everyone wanted to blame was Roundo. So when a rumor started making the rounds that the Savannah rapper had $1 million hit on his head, people weren't all too shocked. But was it true? Well, 14 days after Von's passing, we heard from the horse's mouth himself when on the 20th of November, Qoundo released a song ominously titled End of Story. First off, he addressed his silence on the matter with the lyrics. Sometimes the best response is none at all. You probably would have left your mans. That ain't 100, dog. Qoundo had not said a word about Von in those 14 days after the rapper's demise. And while many OGs felt it was a respectful thing to do, they had no clue who Qoundo was or how he moved. Because in this same song, Qoundo would come for the fans. Next with the verse, see nowadays, it's like the fans doing the police job, y'all talk that gangster, but cry when it get knocked, you pose to walk it how you talk it, but I still ain't got my point across, and you can't blame the man. Immediately after Von passed, the fans came for him like a mob thirsty for blood. They wanted the homie dead. But it wasn't just the fans, though, as he would reveal in the lyrics. Someone had put $1 million bounty on his head. $1 million on my head, that's what they say. That's all you got. Make it 8 come run up on me, bite the bait, slash $1 million. That's a lot of money to put on anyone's head. I don't care who you are. If it ain't John Wick, then you're tripping. But there's money to burn in the game. And Von had as many ops as he had homies. If that figure was real, it was more about what Von meant to the person that set the price of the bounty than what Quando's life was worth. So who set the price? Well, it had to be someone close to Von. And for most with ears on the streets, for them, it just had to be Lil Durk. You see, King Von was Lil Durk's cousin, and Von was also signed to Durk's label. They were tight. So in the aftermath of his cousin's death, It made sense for fans to think that Dirk was pissed. It made sense for everyone to believe Dirk would want revenge. It made sense that he was the one who set the bounty. But if you know Dirk, then you know he don't talk much. And on Von's demise, Dirk didn't move any differently. He definitely didn't say anything about the rumor. He didn't deny it. And of course, he didn't admit to it. And before anyone comes running to Dirk's defense saying Dirk ain't like that or Dirk wouldn't do that, you must know that Von, his cousin, had placed a $100,000 bounty on FBG Duck's head before the latter's tragic demise. I'm taking this straight out of FBI documents. This is not hearsay. So in a way, you could argue that this kind of behavior was not above Dirk. Now, whether it was true or not, whoever was trying to cash that $1 million check was sloppy, extremely sloppy.
I'm saying, though, I wish that ain't miss your mouth.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. That's what cost.
Shit, fuck no.
Hey, dope.
Hey, one thing about us, though, we don't do no missing.
This exchange between Qoundo, Lil Pab, and OTF's very own Lil Varney makes sense if you are familiar with Varney's dentition. But what's more important in this clip I showed you was the last words from Qoundo.
Hey, dope.
Hey, one thing about us, though, we don't do no missing.
Yes, it was a jab to Von's people. And yes, he was referring to the fact that his homie Lil Tim shot him dead. But before you go out on a limb to call this line out of pocket, you gotta know that there was an attempt on his life 2 months before this Clubhouse discourse. It happened on the 2nd of May, 2021. It was Quando's first show after King Von's demise. It had already been 6 months, and this show was coming off the back of a previous show he had the weekend of Von's passing that got canceled for obvious reasons. Qoundo called cap on this and said nothing got canceled. But hey, who knows? Now Qoundo was slated to perform in Georgia in front of a small crowd with all of his homies on stage with him. And by small, I mean around 500 or less. Regardless of the numbers, everything went well. Right up to midnight, there was no trouble, no issues, nothing. Then 2 hours after midnight, at exactly 2:20 a.m., Qoundo and his homies were at a convenience store when a car pulled up and fired multiple shots at Qoundo and his crew. One man was hit in the arm or something, but that was that. He was taken to the hospital, and he got better. Now, do those last words from the Clubhouse rant make sense? If it were Von's crew, Dirk's crew, or some opportunist looking to snatch the $1 million bag, they just embarrassed themselves and indirectly disrespected Von's murderous legacy. Because trust Qoundo, he used it as an opportunity to throw more dirt on the dead rapper's name.
And that's a fact, mad because the main's
gone. And that's a fact, mad because they main's gone.
Now you gotta know that I ain't taking sides here. This kind of flex is weird. And it don't matter who they say Von was. If someone tried to kill you and you survived, you strap up, keep your mouth shut, and stay vigilant. But Qoundo did the exact opposite of that. And there were consequences for it. Devastating consequences.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This was the second attempt on Quando's life after Von's passing. The month was August 19th, 2022. More than a year had passed since the Clubhouse clowning, and there had been a lot of disses, a lot of snide remarks, and a clear lack of remorse on Quando's side for his part in Von's demise. You could say he didn't owe anyone nothing since Von was his op, but there was reckoning to be reckoned, and word on the street the bounty was still up. On that day, the 19th of August, Qoundo was with his cousin Lil Pab in West Hollywood. Lil Pab had gotten into hot water with 12 about some RICO charges back in 2019, and he also had some more charges leveled against him because he had tried to flee the police after the fact. Pab was gonna plead guilty and serve his time. That was the plan. And knowing this was the last time in a long time Qoundo would have an intimate one-on-one interaction with his cuz while the young man was still free. He was right, a little too right, because that was the last time he would ever see his cuz alive. According to reports, Qoundo and Pab were in a Cadillac Escalade when they pulled up to a gas station across from the Beverly Center at around 11:30 a.m. Out of nowhere, a white 4-door sedan pulled alongside their whip, and 3 people got out of the sedan and opened fire on them. Qoundo was the target, but it was Pab that caught the bullets. Qoundo didn't even get a scratch. The sloppy assassins had once again messed up the hit, but this time, there wasn't going to be laughs or weird songs about their sloppiness. In the meantime, and immediately after the shooting, Qoundo hopped in the driver's seat, drove 2 blocks away from the scene before flagging down a sheriff's deputy.
Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. A rapper Qoundo Roundo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
At this point, love him or hate, to see a man scream in agony like that at the loss of a cousin, that shit's gotta hurt. But everyone not on Qoundo's group chat would also say that's how Lil Durk must have felt when Von was taken out. They would say, now he knows how Durk felt. Meanwhile, Von's crew O'Block and the Black Disciples members thought they had gotten Roundo. The story goes that they were celebrating his death, but their excitement ended when Qoundo's aunt posted an update on her Instagram stories that called cap on their assumptions. She said, I love everyone, but please give my family time to call me. You guys are clogging my line. We're fine. Maybe I should reword it. He's fine. I spoke with him myself. So Qoundo was still alive. Were they gonna try again? Or were they just gonna let the homie live out his days in peace? Peace? Very funny. At this point, I gotta let you in on a little something. Qoundo's ops weren't the only ones trying to take him out. Believe it or not, the rapper was after his own life. A month before the tragic yet botched hit, his own body almost went on a permanent lockdown. Qoundo announced on Instagram that he was in a hospital fighting for his life after overdosing on lean, a concoction of prescription codeine, and a soft drink. The deadly cocktail triggered acute kidney failure in the young rapper, and he almost died. It was just one issue after the other with this guy. His ops weren't letting him off easy. He wasn't letting himself off easy, and as if life wasn't hard enough, the police were also after him.
Well-known Savannah rapper Qoundo Roundo is in jail this morning after he was arrested in a sweeping indictment.
It's one thing to battle your ops. It's another thing to go toe-to-toe against yourself and your destructive addictions. But to have 12 knocking on your door on top of all that is a whole different ballgame, and one that most rappers wouldn't want to play. But nature's a bitch, and Qoundo, along with most rappers, are slaves to their nature. Because if you'd been on the outside following Roundo closely on the gram, his sudden arrest would have knocked your socks off. Why? Well, because back in September of 2022, Roundo had taken to his IG story to denounce his affiliation with the Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips. This came immediately after the death of Lil Pab. Now, it could have been emotions messing up his head, but he suspected that somebody from the gang might have been responsible for Pab's death. However, he was not going to get off easy, because as you probably already know, the gang has a rule for gang exits, which basically says blood in, blood out. In simpler terms, if he was going to leave, he would have to get jumped by fellow gang members. But, and this is where things get dangerous, Roundo made it abundantly clear in that IG story that he had no intention of getting jumped by disloyal gang members. What can I say? It's like Qoundo had an addiction to collecting ops like Pokemon cards. Now, Qoundo might have deleted the post soon after, but by that time the damage was done. And soon enough, word had gone round that he was exiting NH on his own terms. This act of rebellion got OGs within the gang buzzing, and soon enough, rappers like Jay Stone had chipped in their own 2 cents. You can't drop your flag and say you not NH no mo, Jay Cent wrote on his IG story. Go to the hood and get your put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Not everybody gonna ride. You was a goofy internet banger anyway. As you would expect, Qoundo's response to this OG was anything but respectful. In a mocking IG post, he said, "Before you go to talking about another, sit back and think like I don't even got 200 bands because you need way more than that to stand with me." Was this a direct result of his emotional state at the time, or was he just spazzing out because that's the Roundo way? I argue it was a little bit of both. But while you and I can rationalize Qoundo's behavior and remarks, the police were having none of that. In fact, they were not only insisting that the rapper was a criminal, according to them, he was the leader of the whole gang. Wild, right?
Emma, in my hand is the 17-page, 49-count indictment laying out the charges against Qoundo Roundo and 18 others that they are facing this morning. The rapper, whose real name is Tyquin Bowman, is accused of being the leader of the Rolling 60s gang here in Savannah.
Turns out the legs behind that claim had to do with an incident in a movie theater from a little while back where Qoundo saw members of the rival 1100 gang in attendance. He then told his own gang members, the Rolling 60s, to get guns. This inciting, potentially dangerous behavior was what led them to believe that he was the gang's leader, at least in his neighborhood. How true this is anyone's guess. But that's not all they had on Roundo. Qoundo also had another 2 counts of conspiracy to violate Georgia's Controlled Substances Act, 1 count of participating in criminal street gang activity, and use of a communication facility in the commission of a felony involving controlled substances. They cited a specific incident where Qoundo allegedly traveled to Macon in Georgia as recently as June 4th of 2023 to pay a supplier for marijuana. And again, it's not just hearsay. Prosecutors have recordings of Qoundo Roundo negotiating a drug deal with a supplier before he traveled to Macon to pay off said supplier. Now, this might not be a RICO indictment, but Qoundo still has hell to pay if he's found guilty.
We want to remind you, a new Georgia law is cracking down on gang involvement. It adds a mandatory 5-year prison sentence for anyone convicted of a gang crime and 10 years for those convicted of recruiting minors into a gang.
So there's a strong possibility Qoundo could do 15 years behind bars. And it's like Qoundo knew this level of trouble was on the horizon because moments before his arrest, he sent out a tweet where he was basically just loving on his family. He's currently battling his charges even though he's out on bail. The judge set it at $100,000 and he paid it. But this is not where Qoundo's story ends. This is not where the video ends. Why? Well, because we haven't answered a very important question. I know we've already gone through and stated the facts. Qoundo Roundo's life has been a living hell since the death of Vaughn. Some of it was his own making. Some you could give it up to Vaughn's crew, and a good sum of it all has come from 12. But there's one question that we've skipped, a question that desperately needs answering, and it has to do with the fact that Qoundo is still alive. Why? Now make no mistake, I'm not wishing the rapper dead or any of that. The less bloodshed we have on the streets, the better. But what's so special about this man? How has he been able to survive the impossible? You gotta have some special kind of juju to survive 2 drive-bys, an overdose, and still run your mouth recklessly like Qoundo does. So what's the homie's secret? Well, questions like that require digging to find answers. And in my exploration of Qoundo's past, I found that all of the smoke that came post Vaughn was not new to the 24-year-old rapper. In fact, remove the Vaughn altercation, and I'd argue that this man would still have the 2 drive-bys under his belt, along with every other issue he had. What I'm saying is that if Vaughn's crew hadn't tried to take him out twice, someone else eventually would have. Because right from when he was a kid, the young rapper had been skipping between his violent nature and his musical talent. Young Qoundo was in from before he was a teenager. From 11 till 16 or so, he was government property. This kind of life came after he had run away from a good home when he was a kid. But that home wasn't his home. Because as he would reveal in an interview with DJ Vlad, Qoundo was taken away from his parents by Child Protective Services after an incident with an iron while his parents were arguing. They took him to the hospital, but it didn't help that his mother was hooked on drugs at the time. Eventually, he lived with an aunt, but she was too religious for him, so he took to the streets. During this time, he was couch hopping between relatives while his father was sent to the pen. So eventually, the rapper grew up without a father figure. Meanwhile, he became one with the streets, committing crimes. And it was those crimes that he committed while on the streets that landed him in juvie. But while he was in juvie, Qoundo's talent came to confront his violent nature. It was kind of like the light confront the dark within him. I used to take my matrix out the bed, he said, and beat on the metal, and it seemed like the metal give you a little flow. He was a natural with something to give the world. And even though he was behind bars, it didn't take long for his talent to bring him fame amongst his peers. In fact, he got so popular that when he got out of juvie, he was hearing peeps on the street singing his music. That was all the validation the rapper needed to start taking his music seriously. Soon enough, he attracted the attention of Lil Baby, who got on his I Remember track that went on to rack 10s of millions of views on YouTube. He dropped a mixtape with a title that was prophetic at the time, Life Before Fame. And within 2 days, his mixtape had amassed more than 1 million streams. A month after, Youngboy had signed him, and on the surface, it looked like the Savannah rapper was destined for stadium heights, a life amongst the stars. But those who knew him close enough would tell you that Qoundo kept getting in Qoundo's way, and you mustn't forget that all of this was happening before the Vaughn shooting. As Roundo started getting into the system, he quickly found himself at odds with everybody within the system. His violent nature was struggling to cannibalize his talent, and when a homie as young as Roundo, who had no father figure or mentor to call him out or show him the way, started mixing with industry homies, he lost the script very quickly. He was fighting everybody, even his fans. It happened incredibly fast, but that right there is the moment when Qoundo spat on one of his fans while at a concert he was performing at. When he was asked why he did it, he said the lady spat at him first, but he was the one who got into the crowd in the first place, looking for a fight. And this was right after his boss, Youngboy, had also gotten into a fight with the same crowd. But hey, I guess you inherit your boss's enemies, right? Even if it's a crowd of several thousand angry fans who could stomp you to death in a few seconds. Now that beef was crazy in itself and brought a lot of legal trouble for the homie, but it's his beef with Kodak that was probably the most publicized and hilarious. And it wasn't like they started out beefing. In the beginning, Kodak and Qoundo were collaborators working on the tracks Chosen One and Water in 2017. I don't know if they were friends, but I've never heard of ops getting on a track together. Maybe you have. Now, there were 2 ways they could have settled this beef. They could either slug it out on the streets or attack themselves on a track like proper artists. Kodak, who was already in a lot of legal issues at the time, chose the latter. So if they were friends before, it all changed when Kodak released his single Time Never Mattered. And you want to know the funny part? Kodak didn't even name Qoundo. He went after Youngboy and his label as a whole. But I hope that I don't go broke again. I'm killing young babies. Kodak never going broke again. You a free agent. No one talked about it. No one commented on the rumors directly, but fans believed Youngboy responded to Kodak's jabs on Time Never Mattered in a video on YouTube.
I don't like you. I'm gonna keep on that. I don't like you.
Then it was Qoundo's turn, and he added to the beef in the most Roundo way possible. The Savannah rapper escalated matters by filming himself burning merch for Kodak's label Sniper Gang. The video sparked outrage among Kodak's circle, causing them to retaliate by burning a Never Broken Again LLC shirt. Then guns were introduced into the convo when Kodak's Sniper Gang crew sent out a clip on social media where they were showing off their rifles and making threats toward Qoundo Roundo. The threat went something like this: "Y'all burning Sniper Gang I usually don't burn shirts, you feel me? I really burn asses, you feel me?" It kept on escalating till Qoundo chose to get Kodak's signature haircut in an obvious troll. It was the ultimate sign of disrespect, and by now, you should have gotten your answer. The answer to why Qoundo Roundo is still alive. That Kodak hair stunt alone is all the insight you need to get a sense of Qoundo's character. The feud, the fight, the violence. It's all a game to him. You've seen it too often. We've all seen it since the music genre was created. A promising talent gets taken over by gangster culture, and his career ends in ruin. It's what took out both Biggie and Pac. But with Qoundo, things might be just a little different, because while gangbangers like Von, Biggie, and even Pac took the violence seriously, it seems like this is all a game to Qoundo Roundo. Let me put it like this: if Von was some evil version of Batman, Qoundo Roundo was and still is the Joker, and that's why his list of ops reads like fan fiction. NLE Choppa, Kodak Black, Kevin Gates. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg.
And it's like the industry knows. I don't think anyone would be wrong to assume that's why they were hella quick to turn their back on Roundo immediately after the King Von incident. Just take a look at the rapper. His music career has been on a decline ever since. And if he isn't careful, if he doesn't tread lightly, strap up, and keep his mouth shut, he might find himself caught lacking. And he better pray that whoever catches him lacking doesn't send him 6 feet under to meet Von and all the other fallen rappers. If you found this insight into Qoundo's life exciting, click a video on your screen for more crazy deep dives into your favorite rapper just like this one.
Alright, back. So you see for that shit, man, you know, sometimes, man, you just live in a life where everything just fuck up every damn time. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't understand that because, you know, some people don't go through drama, you know what I'm saying, like we do. But shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes you just can't explain it. Cause it's like you can wake up one day and be like, damn, when's some shit gonna happen? You dig? And that's just how life is, you know what I'm saying? You can either cry about it, be a bitch about it, or you can fight back. You know what I'm saying? Now Qoundo Roundo, he did want to put down the Crip gang. We talked about this. He wanted to put down the Crip flag. Now there's only two ways to get out of the Crip, out of gang banging. This, or you can get jumped out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's no leaving the gang easily. You know what I'm saying? Either you get jumped out of that bitch, or they take you out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't just be joining random gangs and thinking like it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's never done. You know what I'm saying? Once you join, you join. You know what I'm saying? Unless they, you know what I'm saying, you do one of them too. You know what I'm saying? To get out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So much altercation that came down. You know, he wanted to quit because his cousin Little Pad. Qoundo Roundo should have knew that some shit was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You take out King Von, yes, you about to get a bag put on your head. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they were trying to take you out 100%, Qoundo Roundo, but I know they were trying to take somebody out. I don't know if they were trying to take your cousin Little Pad out so you can feel the pain of somebody passing away. But it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? You know, we all been through some drama as kids, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the hood, so much shit can happen, you know what I'm saying? Drugs, shooting, crimes, murder, jail, prison. It's just so much shit that can happen, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we fight as little kids, and it just, you know, we get normalized to this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, some niggas be like, what the fuck? You just be surprised as fuck. But niggas who go through this shit, they just know that, hey, life is a fucked up ass place, man, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, people can pass away just like that. You did Crip, you can be living your bestest life, you know what I'm saying? Living everything on top. And one little altercation in your whole life, you know what I'm saying? Now this Rico that Qoundo Roundo got going on Crip, he you know, it's crazy because, you know, it's selling weed. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's crazy because they got legal weed shops, pharmacies who sell drugs. I always bring that up. I'm like, bro, y'all giving out these max sentences for niggas selling weed or just pills or shit like that. But that's what y'all do, America. America, y'all do that. Y'all do that shit. Ain't nothing happened to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then when the black man trying to make some money on, make a quick buzz, y'all want to take us out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point of what I be saying. Y'all colonize. Y'all colonize niggas. Y'all take everybody money. Y'all get all the goddamn money on. And then we try to make a little bit of money on. Y'all let us do it for however long. Then y'all try to take us out. That's what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all use motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? To make y'all own, to grease your own palms. You know what I'm saying? To make us look like we the bad guys. Because y'all behind the scenes controlling every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because it's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to help our family out, our people in general, the other people we don't know, kids. You know what I'm saying? You did like crip, and we can't do it because, you know, they try to demonize us and make it look like we just the bad people. When it's like, bruh, we just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we go through certain shit where people are dying. You know what I'm saying? It's just we living in a war zone. It's a war zone around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the way the world's set up, we live in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put us in these type of ghettos where we barely can make it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are dying. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all capitalize off us, and y'all, and no matter if it's the news people make money off of us. All y'all motherfuckers make money off of us, and it's like, bro, we just trying to get a piece of the pie, and we can't even do that without dying. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all comfortably sitting behind in the motherfucking chair, cooling, pulling all the strings. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, Qoundo, man, he's lucky to be alive during these times, man. You know what I'm saying? When you have that many attempts on your life by your own people and by the 12 and the feds and all these people trying to take you out, you can't trust nobody these days because it's like, bro, you give one person, you give a person an inch, they take a mile. You know what I'm saying? You never know when it's that person who been waiting and plotting on your life. You know what I'm saying? You know, I go through this life strong because I know I'm protected by Yahweh. At the end of the day, you know, the enemy coming in all shapes and forms, so they can always try to get the drop on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I fight and I fight and I fight and I fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we can fight. You know what I'm saying? We fight each day, man, because it's like, it's a sad part because this was Qoundo. Qoundo, black people, we can make all this goddamn money in the world, make all the money out in the world, just go crazy. And then they still got rules to keep us down. How can you ban a nigga from the mall? They done spent over thousands of dollars in that goddamn mall, and one day you can just be like, man, I don't fuck with that nigga no more. Ban that nigga. Like, what are we doing? They done made you so much money on. They done made people coming in just because of a person. And y'all make so much money off the black person, off the black man's image. And y'all can just throw us away like that? What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, man, there's no winning with the white man's money. You know what I'm saying? They act like there's no winning with the white man's money because all places with that money on, we can't spend. They got the same places where it's banned from black people. You know what I'm saying? It's still like it still be colorism. It's like they can set a bar, a standard where we can't get in. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much money on you get, they still got separate ways, different ways to get in. You can't buy everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't do everything with your money on because they're going to use everything against you to stop you down. You know what I'm saying? No matter how talented you is, no matter how smart you is, no matter how blessed you is, the white man, that organization, the system, they'll always trying to find ways to keep you down. And that's why I always come out every day to let people know, man, we can't stop fighting, you know what I'm saying? We can't let them niggas run the tracks on us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no bitch ass nigga. Ever in my motherfucking life have I ever been a bitch ass nigga. I ain't never let no white person take my money on, like lunch money or nothing. Why the fuck would I letting that shit happen now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always stood up and fought for myself. It don't matter how hard I fought and how hard it is. I'm gonna fight no matter who you is. You know what I'm saying? You can use my own people against me. I'm gonna fight harder. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because it's like, you know, we all just trying to make a way, get a buzz, and win, and help our people out, and show people that, hey, some brighter ways. And yes, we do fuck up. We do go against our own people sometimes. Yes, we do take out people sometimes. But it's like, bruh, when you have this fucking system over your fucking head, keep on beating on your motherfucking head, and niggas spaz off and shit, and y'all use our own people against us, what the fuck else are we supposed to fucking do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, now, you know, it's like us versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why I say the black man is one of the most hated men, because It don't matter who it is, man. We can cure cancer. We can make the blind see. We can make the fucking crippled walk again. They will still find ways to take us out for no fucking reason. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We can do whatever we can do all types of crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove this, hey, it is what it is and all this. They still find ways to keep us down. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we get tired of this situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all finding ways to keep us down each day. No matter how hard we get it, y'all find ways to keep us down. And y'all use other races to do it. And it's like, bro, we getting sick and tired of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thinking y'all can keep on running us down, bro. We fighting back each day. Y'all counting y'all days lightly, people. You know what I'm saying? They tell us about to be the head. 400 years is up. Y'all can keep on trying to take us out and fighting against us and say, oh no, you're doing it wrong. No, we the Hebrew Israelites, we the Jews, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, y'all hid that from us for so fucking long, you dig what I'm saying? And y'all try to demonize us, and sometimes the people, they fall into what y'all try to promote. Y'all try to say the black man is evil, and then y'all make our people fall into that line of what they hear from the world, and we be sick of that. We ain't finna let y'all call us who we is. Y'all can't call us black, y'all can't call us African Americans, y'all can't call us Negroes, y'all can't call us the hard ER, y'all can't call us Indians, y'all can't call us none of that shit. We the Hebrew Israelites. And y'all hate that because, you know, it brings black people a sense of power to know who we really is, that the Bible is talking about all about us, you know what I'm saying? And y'all sad because, you know, y'all the Gentiles, you know what I'm saying? Esau, y'all the Gentiles, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? So y'all mad at us, y'all gonna forever be mad at us no matter what. Y'all naturally our enemies and shit. And, you know, all we do is try to promote God's word. And yes, sometimes we gotta use the negative. We gotta use the negative to promote what we got, because, you know, some of these people, man, the white people, man, they only like the badness out of every fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? And they use us to do that, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because, like, you know, some of these people, man, are some good people, man. It's just brought into this situation, into this system where it fucks us over in the world, man, you know what I'm saying? But that's why Yahweh is real, because, you know, through how much y'all try to demonize us, y'all try to put us down, y'all try to ban us, y'all try to put us in slavery. No matter what y'all try to do, God still love us, and he still find ways to tell us who we is as people. He ain't gonna never forget who he is. Y'all ain't gonna never forget who we is as people. No matter how bad y'all try to make us look, we gonna keep on fighting. We gonna keep on doing us, because we know at the end of the day, we follow y'all rules, we all dying. We all gonna get used. We all gonna get thrown away like little puppets. If we fight for ourselves and keep Yahweh first, we can't get control. We gonna keep on fighting it no matter what, man. You know, this system is crooked, it's corrupted, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the system where the popo use what other people trying to do against us, but secretly they know they want to do the same thing. They just trying to say, oh yeah, the mom said you banned. Nigga, you know y'all want to be like, just to fuck with a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is, man. And they mad because they don't get the same publicity as we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Qoundo Roundo was in the back. Everybody was cheering for Qoundo Roundo. Yeah, Qoundo Roundo, let me take a picture. They up in the back looking all salty and shit, bitch. Y'all just mad, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to fuck with people, you know what I'm saying? And we get tired of that shit, man. We fighting back. And like Qoundo Roundo say, he gonna sue however it takes. You know what I'm saying? Because we know our motherfucking rights. We make enough money on whatever the fuck to do what we do. Y'all can try to ban us, y'all can try to silence us, y'all can try to ghost us, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. It's not gonna be enough, because one thing I can't stop is Yahweh, and that's facts, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter what y'all do, we gonna keep on coming back and back and back and back and back, and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger than ever, man. You know what I'm saying? Qoundo Roundo, man, unfortunately, you know, he going through all these situations where you dig, you know, he called a lot of it on himself, you know what I'm saying? Okay, ain't like he just 100% just fucking up, but you know, he called a lot on himself, you know, the way he talk and rap and shit, and call people out, you know, you gonna have to follow some of the consequences. You talking, Qoundo Roundo, you talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? You talking crazy on King Von, niggas gonna slide on your duck ass, you better calm the fuck down, you know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to help y'all dumb ass out, but niggas gonna slide on your goofy ass, and you gonna be like little pad, man. You better chill your ass out. But you know, some niggas, man, they don't give a fuck, man. Niggas just be in that moment. They emotions. They know what sells, and it is what it is, man. So I hope everything is figured out, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm sick and tired of our people dying over goofy shit, you know what I'm saying? We get used by the system, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you know, we so powerful, we so strong, you know what I'm saying, as people, but we just don't know how to come together. And when we do come together, it's like, we never know who's inside the circle. They could be trying to take us out secretly, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's hard for us to come together, black people in general, because first off, hating and jealousy is a big part of why a lot of black people can't come together. The other part is because whitewashing is a big point. They could be working for the white man, we don't even know it, you know what I'm saying? Whitewash. And then, you know what I'm saying, snitches, rats, you know what I'm saying, work for the government. They keep us all apart. So they try everything to keep the black man from not getting to groups. They've been working on ISIS for longest. They be like, oh yeah, the Mexicans can get together. Yeah, because the Mexicans don't have to go through shit. The Mexicans ain't never went through none of the hard work. The black men, they wasn't in the field picking cotton, getting slavery and all that shit. They was also in Mexico cooling. You know what I'm saying? Black people going through all the hard work. Nigga, we fought for our shit. We built this fucking land up. Nigga, the Indians was the black people. Fucking we talking about, nigga. America was founded by the Indians. They was black people. Nigga, fucking we talking about. Yes, they was tribal and Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just took everything from us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all use other races to keep us down. But enough is enough. It's gonna be a day when y'all count y'all luck just a little too, y'all count y'all luck a little bit too hard. It's gonna be done for y'all niggas, man. When all y'all people using the white man to push that agenda on us, y'all gonna be stuck up with them motherfuckers too, because y'all part of the reason why this shit is happening now. And it is what it is, man. Y'all pick y'all sides. You know what I'm saying? I got Yahweh. That's facts. You did. So at the end of the day, man, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man. And y'all can keep on putting us down and going against us. It's not going to work, man. Y'all keep on trying to put us down spiritually, mentally. Use other races to keep us down. It's not going to work, man. We're going to keep on fighting each day, man. Lock us up. We still going to fight. Kill us. We still going to fight, nigga. Do whatever y'all got to do. We still going to fight no matter what. Y'all drug us up. We still going to fucking fight no matter how y'all fucking do it, man. Y'all time is up. You dig? Y'all time is up. The 400 years is up. I hope y'all understand what's going on, man. I'm trying to help y'all out. Because at the end of the day, man, if y'all don't believe that we the Hebrew Israelites and that Jesus was black and all that, and Yahweh, I'm just saying, y'all up and stuck. And it's funny because y'all white people, y'all trying to act all fucking positive and try to, bro, y'all can't tell us about God. Y'all don't know nothing about God. Y'all can't tell us about God. White people, y'all can't tell us. The Gentiles can't tell us about God. We the Hebrew Israelites, we the Jews. Y'all can't tell us about who God is. It just don't work like that. So I hope y'all enjoy these videos, man. Qoundo, Roundo, man, keep on fighting, man. You just need to take a break from doing all that crazy shit, man, because they just trying to take you out like they trying to take me out, man. It's a tough situation we live in, man, where, you know, we gotta keep on ducking our heads and keep on, you know what I'm saying, do what it do, you know what I'm saying, ducking and dodging, but hey, when that time comes, we're gonna keep on fighting, man. And you gonna show them who we really is as people, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to bitch, and we out the bitch hood, Northside, yeah, gangish.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.